Oppo? Ew! Pero teka. Oppo A3x 5G. And this is the China ROM variant. I've heard good things about the phone na ito at its price point. And below 10,000 pesos, there are some quite good things about this phone. Powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 6300, which is quite better than the G99 na pinagsawa na natin. Meron din siyang military standard at chuchu, 5,100 mAh na kanyang battery with a 45 watts na superbook charging capability. Plus maganda ang kanyang camera, surprisingly, coming from me. More details after this quick intro. Itong China ROM variant ng Oppo A3x 5G, mabibili nito sa UKDB Gadget. Ang kaya 620 gigs of storage will be priced at 8,000 pesos. More details on the description box below. Now, one of the things to like dito sa kanilang phone is flat ang kanilang likod. Now, there's a lot of people na mahilig naman flat ang likod ng kanilang phone. And this is no exception. And ang kanilang likod is matte finish. So, definitely walang fingerprints. And very simple lang ka ng camera module. Meron kang isang camera sensor dito, isang depth sensor, plus isang LED flash. Another winning factor, meron ka pang audio jack dito. And another good point dito sa kanya, hybrid siya. So, pwede kang isang SIM plus isang micro SD or dalawang nano SIM. Probably the only downside dito is hindi siya nakakasagap ng 5G signal sa Globe and sa Smart. I'm not quite sure sa dito kasi wala ko dito SIM at home. Now, currently itong phone na ito is running ColorOS 14 inside Android version 14. And by the way, this phone is being powered by the Dimensity 6300 ni MediaTek, which is, for me, it's around mga 10% better than the G99 na Helio, which is masyado natin pinagsawaan yon. And given na itong performance is a little bit better, it was still able to get me some better scores compared sa G99 na processor. Ito ang kanyang breakdown score sa Antutu benchmark. 98% kanyang stability sa Wildlife Extreme, and ito ang score na nakuha ko dito sa Geekbench. Ito naman kanyang GPU benchmarking. Looking good din ang kanyang thermals, and it throttled to 91% na kanyang best performance. Napag-usapan natin ang kanyang battery. 5,100 mAh ang kanyang battery, and it can support up to 45 watts of superbook charging. Charging from 0 to 100 takes you around mga a little bit above 1 hour, tapos na mag-charge tong phone na ito. Quite fast. Okay naman kanyang charging speed. I have no problem with it. And ang ganda rin dito sa kanya is that kaya naman na magtagal ng one whole day without even charging. As long as you're using it normally, like social media lang, calls, watching videos, and hindi ka babad sa gaming, walang problema. Kaya naman magtagal ng one whole day. And nung manually nire-rate ko kanyang screen on time, I was able to squeeze out around mga 13.5 hours na screen on time kasi ilang beses nag-fail si PC Mark so I have to do it manually, and not so bad na ang 13.5 hours na screen on time. That is based on 50% brightness and 60 Hz na screen refresh rate. Now, probably one of the downside dito sa phone na ito is ang kanyang display. Kita nyo, no, it has quite thick bezels, especially sa kanyang ilalim, and this one is a IPS LCD. I'm not downplaying IPS LCD, it's still good din naman, though it's not as punchy as mga AMOLED display. 6.67 inch ang IPS LCD na itong phone na ito, but take note guys, 120 Hz screen refresh rate ang meron na dito, plus 1,000 nits sa kanyang maximum brightness. The only downside, 720p lang kaya na display dito sa kanyang display. But if you're browsing through socials, wala kang maging problema dito sa phone nito dahil, well, honestly, smooth naman browsing on Facebook Reels, sa IG, sa TikTok, wala kang maging problema dito as long as you're having a really good, stable internet connection, browsing on this phone is definitely okay. If you're watching naman mga content dito, definitely you can watch HD kasi 720p lang kaya nito. May enjoy mo rin naman siya, probably not as good as if you're watching mga 1080p na videos, but, well, for me, it's still okay. Watchable. Now, one thing na magusto mo dito is that you can set your volume niya as high as 300%. Though the downside is that this only has one loud firing speaker sa ilalim. Let's see kung kaya na i-compensate yung walang stereo speaker nito. Uy, surprisingly, not so bad yung kanyang sounds. Hindi ganun kahina. A little bit above average for me. So I did play 2 games dito sa phone na ito, Call of Duty Mobile and si Farlight 84. Now si Call of Duty Mobile, you can set it at around mga medium graphical settings for a Dimensity 6300. The gameplay is okay naman, smooth naman. Though there are some minor frame drops along the way na mafe-feel mo if you're playing mga rank matches dito and mga VR matches. I did play this game for around mga isang oras and I was able to enjoy naman dito sa kanya. Though medyo hindi ko na masyado trip mga frame drops along the way, but for me it's quite minor lang naman. Hindi naman siya masyadong garapalan. And honestly, I was able to enjoy the game. The touch response is quite fast, which is probably one of the upside dito sa phone na ito. And pinakamainin na inabot na dito is around mga 41 degrees Celsius after 1 hour of gameplay. Na pagdating naman sa Farlight 84, nilagay din naman natin sa around mga medium graphical settings. And I did try to play this game for half an hour. And playing 2 VR matches dito sa kanya, I was able to enjoy this game except that mapapansin mo lang talaga, no, yung graphics not as nice as you would expect kasi nasa around mga medium graphical settings lang naman siya. And to my surprise, medyo smooth siya. Hindi siya ganun kalagi. Unlike playing Farlight 84 on mga G99. And this was quite good, honestly. The graphics is just so-so kasi medium graphical settings lang siya. And the touch response is definitely fast. Gameplay is quite okay and pinakamainit na inabot na dito is around mga 43 degrees Celsius. Now, pag-usapan natin ang camera. This is probably one of the camera na masasabi ko siya, uy, na-surprise ako para sa isang Oppo brand na camera plus it's around mga 8,000 pesos. I was quite surprised with the performance ng kanyang camera. Starting off with a 2MP na depth sensor, this one can shoot you up to 1080p and 60fps. And ang kanyang front-facing camera is a 8MP shooter that can shoot you up to 1080 and 30fps. Now, simulan natin with some outdoor shot na nakuha natin from the Oppo A3x 5G. Now, to my surprise, yung kanyang camera performance is definitely great for a 8,000 pesos na phone. Take a look at some of these outdoor shot na nakuha natin. Definitely, sobrang okay sharp siya for a 8,000 pesos na phone. And pag tinignan mo rin ng tong shot na ito, quite good and there's details sa kanyang cloud. Pati pag tinignan mo yung building, you'll see a lot of details as well. Taking a look at this shot, you'll see na okay, nice naman ang pagkakuha dito sa kanya, even this shot. A very simple shot like this looks quite good as well and to my surprise kaya i-zoom in mo tong sa menu board niya kahit from afar, mababasa mo pa rin naman siya. Now, one thing na magusto mo doon sa kanya is that yung kanyang green is highly saturated. I was surprised na okay ang kanyang pagka-green Normally, mga Oppo phones, you'd get some more saturated feels. Pero dito sa A3x 5G, it preserved to have a more natural na color tone compared sa kanyang mga Reno na counterpart. Taking more outdoor shot na greens, you'd get some really nice natural na nature shot. As well as tall building shot na ito, I would say na it looks quite good for me. Pati pag-focus dito sa halaman na to was easy and the shot is quite good. Now, ginamit din naman natin kanyang zoom lens. This is a normal shot and this is a 2x zoom shot. Well, hindi siya ganun kalinaw if you zoom in after 2x zoom. Siguro medyo hazy lang ang paligid. If you're just simply walking, taking a quick shot lang naman on your vicinity, makakuha ka na some really nice shot naman dito sa phone na ito. This is probably one of my favorite shot dito sa phone na ito. You'd see the blue of the sky. Magandang pagka-blue And pati itong blue ng building ni Soler looks pretty solid din for me. Now, if you bring this camera on indoor and taking some food shot, another surprising factor, guys, though, I was really surprised that this was able to take some really nice shot like this one. Pag zoom mo, you'll see yung mga details, yung mga oil, yung shiny na oil, no? Kitang-kita pa rin mga details niya. As well as itong steak na ito, no? Ang ganda ng kanyang details, no? Really nice. Kahit itong simple shot ng sauce na ito, makikita mo all of the ingredients dito sa loob. Pati itong mga other food shot na nakuha natin, looks really yummy to my surprise. Ito, kinuha ko ng picture tong kanyang noodles, makita mo talaga ang ganda ng mga details na na-capture natin. Probably one of the rare few times na sabihin ko magandang camera ng Oppo. Taking some indoor flower shot, I would say okay naman siya, pero if you zoom it in, you'd see na medyo soft siya, siguro dahil low light. Pero itong shot na ito looks quite clear. Itong LED light na ito looks really nice. Pati itong dalawang candy sa loob ng candy jar na makita mo talagang detailed siya. I quite like itong dalawang wine shot na nakuha ko. Looks really nice and magandang details. Now, focusing on another LED light shot, you'll be able to get some really nice details. Ang ganda, no? Nilower down ko lang kunti ka na exposure. And taking a look at some of this gown shot, you'd see some nice details din sa kanyang mga beads. And this is probably one of my favorite shot as well. Medyo cozy, dim, looking good, perfect for a date tong shot na ito. Now, probably one of the biggest surprises kind of front-facing camera. I was quite blown away for a 8,000 pesos phone. It was able to capture this much detail and this color reproductions on a selfie camera. Normally, you wouldn't see that on a 8,000 pesos phone. Normally, makita mo, smudgy ang iyong mukha, for 8,000 pesos phone. Pero to my surprise maganda itong mga selfie shot na nakuha ko from the Oppo A3x 5G. And I'm not really kidding, no? Kahit medyo araw, makita mo, there's a lot of details preserved sa aking mukha. And even if you go indoor, normally makita mo medyo smudgy na mukha. Pero ito was still able to preserve some details naman. Though, pag zoom in mo, makita mo medyo soft na siya. But still, I would say na very good ang ganang performance for its price point. Ito si Oppo A3x 5G. Just look at this one. No? But if you're taking video on the front-facing camera, medyo soft siya and medyo shaky, not really to my liking. And if you're taking video from the rear camera, okay naman kayo ng video resolution except that medyo matagtag nga lang siya. Now guys, ano masasabi natin dito sa Oppo A3x na China ROM variant? I was quite blown away. Normally, ang mga phone at this price point, mga nasa 8,000 pesos, don't expect too much from its camera. Medyo makita mo hindi ganun kaganda mga capture mode shots. And this one, I was quite surprised. Lalo sa kanyang rear camera and kind of front camera, I was able to take in some quite good shots for a 8,000 pesos na smartphone. Plus the fact na support niya 45 watts of fast charging. Plus meron din siya military standard 8110H na certification, which means kaya naman to on rugged use. Now, sa kayo, convinced na kayo dito sa phone na ito? Ako, quite convinced ako for 8,000 pesos. So if you're planning to buy one of this A3x, try not to buy the local one. Mas maganda tong China ROM variant ni A3x ni Oppo. So if you want to know kung saan pwede mabili to, I'll post the link on the description box below. Nakuha ko to kay UKDB Gadgets. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends. And a quick sub sa aking channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.